Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining. Tonight we are jumping right back in for the Solo Champions League. Now, this is the start of Season 5. We finished off break week, and we are getting right down to it. And we're getting right back to Norman Osborn with Risky Business this time, instead of Mutagen Formula. Now, I'll be talking about what the Solo Champions League is if you're not aware of what that is, but we'll get there. This is for your information now. Season 5, Round 1. I'm using Jessica Drew, Spider-Woman, and I'm using Aggression, because that's what we need to use, and Justice. I'm going to just try and win, but I did take Justice on because I also have kind of a side goal of keeping the main scheme at Stage 1. That's just kind of a side goal I have. Whether that actually happens or not, who knows? But that is something that we are going for tonight. Let's just get down to it, right? We're Jessica Drew. I've tested this deck once. Let's be honest. I tested it once. I built it, tested it once, made a few adjustments, and didn't test the adjustments. So we'll see how that goes. The game I did play went pretty well. There are a few cards I thought I wasn't going to use after the strategy worked. And I just kind of culled them and added a few other things. So the strategy I'm going with is just try and stun and confuse Norman Osborn as much as possible so that we can go ahead and not worry about the Criminal Enterprise and Madness tokens. That's the plan. That is the plan. We'll see if that actually works. We'll always see if it actually works, but that is, from the start, the plan. So let's see what my first hand is. Press the Advantage was very useful in my last game. I ended up having 3 of them in one hand. That was very helpful, trust me. Daredevil in the first turn also helped me a lot. Helped clear off the main scheme. Spider-Girl could also help. So, well, there's no minions right now, so Spider-Girl's not going to do anything for that. I'm not going to be using Melee. I'm going to be using Daredevil if possible. So I'm going to discard these two and go ahead and draw 2 more cards. I was really hoping. My goal there was to try and get a Power of Justice card, just to make Daredevil a little more manageable, or any of the other resource cards, really. But it didn't happen. I tried. Okay, so let's try and get Daredevil out there. How can we do that? We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. I want to try and save Concussive Blow for next turn if possible. So yeah, we'll spend that 4. Get Daredevil out here, and we're going to use him right away, taking 2 threat off the main scheme, and we're going to deal 1 damage to Norman Osborn, taking that off of Criminal Enterprise there. So that's good. Let's look at Jessica Drew now. We played just the 1 card, so we could do 2 damage, taking him out right away. The issue becomes then we have to deal with that indirect damage I believe he deals. So I think we're going to wait for next turn to deal with that. I was hoping to confuse him, but obviously we couldn't do that in the same turn as getting Daredevil out here. So that's where we are now. Let's go ahead and draw up our new hand. Well, before we do that, before I make my decision, I'm going to use Jessica Drew's ability to look at this card. It's Gang Up. It's going to gain Surge, basically. Well, it's going to be for scheming, so it's only be 1. Okay, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. We're going to go with it. That's what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and draw up to our 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, that's 2 press the advantages. That's all 3 of them. If we can try and do Concussive Blow, would we have enough? Yeah, we'd have enough to do 1 press the advantage. So that's my plan for next turn. Let's see if we can make that happen. We are going to add 1 threat to the main scheme. Now he's going to scheme for 2 plus this boost card of 3. Knew it was coming. Now before turn 2, we have an encounter card, and that encounter card is, a side scheme. When revealed, Norman Osborn, place an additional 1 threat here. So, I'm actually kind of wondering, is that when, I think that's when Norman Osborn is revealed. I don't think that's the initial reveal of the card. I think it's whenever he flips Norman Osborn. I'm going to check the rule book on that one, though. It's back here. I know there was a special rule about that. I'm just not certain off the top of my head. So let's just pull up that Norman Osborn card, huh? Where are you? Kang, Wrecking Crew, Green Goblin. There we go. So, when revealed, Norman Osborn. If an ability reads, when revealed Green Goblin, that ability triggers only if the Green Goblin side of the villain. Only if the Green Goblin side of the villain is in play. If an ability reads, when revealed Norman Osborn, this ability triggers only if the Norman Osborn side of the villain is in play. So, it's when it's in play, so when revealed, if it's Norman Osborn, ta-da, basically. We're going to have to deal with this right now. Not just later, when he flips back to it. That's what I thought. That's how I thought it worked. I was incorrect. So we will add an additional threat here. That's going to add an acceleration token. Guess what? That didn't happen in my test game, so we're going to see how that goes. And then we have... Oh, no, that is the encounter card. So we are good to go this turn. We're going to use Daredevil. And we'll use him doing... 2 thwart... We gotta take down the main scheme. If I don't, we're gonna have to deal with the acceleration token pushing me over. And that's gonna be 1 damage to him. We'll do the other one, the Criminal Enterprise. In doing so, this flips over the other side. Starts with his 2 and flipping over. When revealed, deal 3 indirect damage to each player in hero form. We are not in hero form. We're okay with that. That is exactly what we wanted to happen. So far, things are okay. Okay. We're gonna... Do we want to use this ability first? Yeah, let's use that ability to look at this card. Containment Immunity. Not a great card. It's a good card. It's just not great for what we're trying to do right now. Healing's good, we just don't have any damage, so what's the point, right? Switch over. We're gonna spend 1. Ooh, but if I get that Martial Prowess out there, I could use that for press the attack, I'm seeing. I could do, but we don't have a concussive blow yet, so we have to do that first. So 1, 2, 3 to get concussive blow out here. We did pay with a strength resource, so deal 3 damage to an enemy, bringing him down 11, as well as we are confusing him. That's the whole point of this. There we go. Then we're going to spend 1 press the advantage to do a press the advantage, so we're going to deal 2 damage to an enemy. If he is stunned or confused, go ahead and draw a card. So he's at 9 HP already. And we'll draw a card, but heal 3 damage. I might just discard that this turn. No, the tough status card is nice now that I think about it. We'll see what what's looking like after this. So we used Justice and Aggression this turn. We still have Spider-Woman in play. We're gonna do 3 thwart, clearing off Oscorp Manufacturing. I don't want to deal with that acceleration token any further. There's no when defeated on that, right? Nope, just when revealed. All right, I'm actually really sad that press the advantage is already gone. There's only 3 cards in my whole deck. I had a very fortunate experience last time where I got all 3 in one hand, and I was able to play them all. That was a great turn. I don't think we're going to have that this game. So, we're definitely Spider-Woman. He's going to attack, because we're not going to switch over this turn. We can't. I'm wondering if I want Containment Immunity. You know, it's an extra aspect card, which is going to help with her ability, so I'm going to go for it. We're going to take 5 cards. Ooh, Pheromones, even better. Except not a great turn for it. I'm not too happy with this hand. Not going to lie. Kind of wish I got rid of Containment Immunity now. Alright, 1 threat in the main scheme. He's going to attack. That's 3. Do we want Daredevil to do this? You know, we've got 3 defense ourselves. Yeah, we're going to defend ourselves. We got 3 defense, 3 attack. This boost card takes us to 1 damage. That's fine. Then before turn 3, we have an encounter card. Hired Gun. That's a new minion for us. Choose to either give the villain 1 face-down boost card or place 2 infamy counters on Criminal Enterprise. We're going to give him that boost card. I don't want him to switch over again. I really don't. His attack's pretty heavy now I think about it. We're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. Could use Pheromones, but it's kind of wasted since he's already confused, though. That's the problem I have right now. We're going to go ahead and use Daredevil, though, to clear off 2 threat off that scheme. 1 damage we're going to go ahead and do to the Hired Gun, though. we're gonna spend containment immunity to get self-propelled glide out. Ready, Spider-Woman. She gains the aerial trait until the end of the round. Boop. So she's ready. And I think our best move, even though he's already confused, is to just try and do pheromones. So, spend these two to get pheromones out there. Doing a stun and a confuse. He's already confused, so we'll just stun him. Is it two different enemies possible? Stun and confuse an enemy. So no, I can't do two different enemies, or else I would go ahead and confuse Hired Gun and stun Green Goblin, but that's not an option at all. So, we did that turn pheromones and self-propelled glide, so that's just one. So we have 2 attack. We're going to go ahead and use that 2 attack to finish off Hired Gun. Get him out of here. Okay, and we'll ready up. I know we're like in a blank slate here, which I don't like in solo, but he's stunned and confused, and that's what I've built the deck around, so that's fine. Hopefully we can keep that up. All right, Concussive Blow is nice. The issue is that we don't really... He's already confused, right? What's the point? All right, 1 threat goes on the main scheme. He's going to attack, but he's stunned. We don't have to deal with this boost card yet. Then before turn 4, we have an encounter card to deal with. We've got another side scheme. Okay. He's not Norman Osborn, so place an additional 1 threat here. Nope, just 2 threat. All right. That is an acceleration token coming out, though. Remove a total of 3 threat from schemes. That's very nice. Finesse could help make that happen. Okay, I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah, we're going to do that a few times. We're going to spend Concussive Blow to do Inconspicuous. Moving 3 threat from schemes, we'll do obviously this one, clearing it off, and 1 threat up here. That worked really well. Just going to keep this to the side to kind of keep track of the ones I've used. I think the best use of my time is to spend these 2 getting Finesse out here, so we get that extra resource the next couple turns. Now we have 2 attack, because 1 plus the 1 aspect we used. So we're going to go ahead, use that 2 attack to bring him down to 7. Then we're going to switch over to Jessica Drew. And we'll use that ability to look at this card. It might be a little late, but it's a combat knife. Okay. Well, he's confused, so that's going to be an attachment that comes out. We'll have to deal with that. Alright. 6 card hand. Good to see. We are flying through this deck. I have seen quite a few of the options I have to stun and confuse him, though, so I am kind of concerned. We do have Mockingbird. That's good. Jessica Drew's Apartment, even better. Beat Cop, also helpful. So we have some really good options in this hand. I can't do them all, can only do some. So we'll add 1 threat to the scheme, and then he's confused. So that's that. And our new encounter card before turn 5, as we already know, is Combat Knife. Attached to the villain. Villain's attacks gain piercing. I have to spend those 2 resources to discard this card. We'll see if that's a problem. 4 attack is obviously a problem. We'll see if it becomes an ongoing one or something I can deal with a little more easier. I want to get Jessica Drew's Apartment out here. I think we'll spend melee to make that... Oh, wait. Oh, that's a hero action. Never mind. Yeah. Spend melee to make that happen. Let's go ahead and look at these 5 cards. For an aspect card and put it into your hand. Follow. There's no side scheme. Nick Fury's not an aspect, so it's just lay down the law or inconspicuous. Seems like lay down the law is the way to go. I mean, it's only going to take away that amount of threat, but the rest of them aren't going to help much. These aren't... Okay, yeah, that's the one. Lay down the law it is. Yeah, shuffle that up, actually. Okay. So that's Jessica Drew used. I'm sorry, her Apartment used. Let's look at the top card of her deck before I go any further. Captain Marvel. I don't normally use Captain Marvel. It's a great card. It's just really expensive. I know, obviously, the very first turn I spent that on getting Daredevil out, but Daredevil has the added bonus of the power of justice being able to fuel him, so I don't normally worry about his cost as much as the signature card of Captain Marvel. So we're going to... I want to use Lay Down the Law. I think that's the way to go here. So we're going to do that. We're going to switch over to Spider-Woman. We're going to use Finesse to use Lay Down the Law. After you change hero form, remove 3 threat from the scheme, 4 if you pay for this using a science resource. Well, we're just going to clear it off. Venom Blast does sound nice, but Mockingbird sounds a little bit better. Would stun him, B-Cop would be an ongoing threat removal, but I think Mockingbird is the way to go. So we're going to go with 1, 2, and 3 to get Mockingbird out. Stunning Green Goblin. Then we'll go ahead and do 1 attack with her, just to take 1 damage on him. Okay, so we spent just this aspect card. We'll go ahead and do our attack of 2, bring him down to 4 HP. Just gonna try and keep him stunned. That's the game plan, and so far it's working. I can respect it working, right? We got Venom Blast here, able to deal some damage. Next turn, hopefully. Let's see what we draw. We need 4 more cards. A couple resource cards here, including Nick Fury. We could just go all out for Nick Fury. That would be, it'd be fun. Let's see. 1 threat on the main scheme. Then he goes to attack, but he's stunned, so that's no attack for this turn. And then we have an encounter card before turn 6. That encounter card being another attachment. Attached to the villain. When the villain attacks, the attack gains ranged. And I have to... That's another +1, basically. That's not great. We're going to have to start dealing with those. Really going to have to start dealing. I can't ignore that. I might be able to actually get Captain Marvel out here, which might be a little more useful than Nick Fury. He does have the option of doing 4 damage to an enemy when he comes out, though, which would clear off Green Goblin right away, which obviously sounds nice. But Captain Marvel allows me to draw a card whenever she uses a basic power, so she's only got the ability to use that 3 times. I don't really have the attachments to up her HP. I think I'm going to go Nick Fury, and I think I'm going to use his ability not to draw, but to take the damage. Yeah. So 1, 2. We'll go with... That's not an aspect card, so I can't do that. Oh, but wait, I just realized I can use Power of Aggression on Venom Blast. But that's not enough to do anything else. We can do Power of Aggression on Venom Blast. And then go over to the other side, use Jessica Drew's apartment in order to get an aspect card. And then we would have enough to afford one of these allies. I think that might be the answer. So let's do that. We're going to spend Power of Aggression to do Venom Blast. Deal 5 damage to an enemy. He's at 4 HP, so that's just going to defeat him. So that's stage 1 of Goblin completed. Stage 2. When revealed, deal 4 indirect damage to each player. Okay. We're going to take... do we want to take 2 to Mockingbird? Let's just take 1 on Mockingbird. We're going to have Nick Fury now. But we go... Sorry, I'm thinking about all sorts of things now. Basically, I was thinking Nick Fury, but if we go over to Alter Ego, Nick Fury's not going to really do much for us. So, I think I just want to give both of them to Mockingbird, and then I'll only take 1 damage, bringing me down to 9. There we go. Then we're going to use... Sorry, I'm just thinking. He's got now 18. Is that what that says? Yep, 18 HP. So, I've used just 1 aspect, so I could do an attack of 2 or a thwart of 2. We're going to go ahead and do the attack of 2. Or do I want to... we're going to do the attack. Bringing him down to 16. We're going to switch over to Alter Ego, use Jessica Drew's apartment. Look at these cards, add an aspect card to my hand. None of these are really helping. I guess Containment Immunity would help, but it is a hero action. Not that it matters at this point. We're pretty much going to use whatever we get to fuel an ally. Just looking at my options here. I think we'll go with, it doesn't matter really. I guess we haven't worried about threat too much. We'll take Under Surveillance to use that as fuel, shuffling the rest of this up. Okay, now we have what we need to spend 1, 2, 3, and 4 getting Nick Fury out here. I think I'm going to just lean into him, just do 4 damage with him instead of the usual draw cards, bringing him down to 12. And then we'll attack, taking 1 damage here and doing 2 more damage, bringing him down to 10. I like that. I think that's really going to work. Okay, let's ready up. Get our new hand of 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Don't have to redraw. I was hoping we'd get to a state. We have Pheromones, which is ideal. We're actually going to be pretty good this next turn, I think. All right, 1 threat goes on that main scheme. He goes to Scheme, right? Yes, he schemes. So deal 1 reveal, no. When Goblin would scheme, remove 1 madness counter from the State of Madness instead. Perfect. All right, before turn 7, we have an encounter card. Please don't remove a madness token. I think it does. Green Goblin attacks the hero with the fewest hit points remaining. If no attack was made this way, the card gains Surge. He can't attack me because I am in Alter Ego mode. All in the day's work. This place 2 infamy counters on Criminal Enterprise, and you cannot remove 2 madness counters from State of Madness. So he's going back over. Putting him back here, and him back here. Alright, I was worried that was happening. There was always that chance, right? Nick Fury's gone now, but we took a chance, and now we gotta live with it. Okay, so what do we want to do this turn? I'm thinking definitely Pheromones. No way around that. Containment Immunity sounds nice too. That's like just doubling up on being able to do things. We do this on this. It's not quite enough. What's her normal full HP? I guess we kind of have to start with Jessica Drew's apartment. We're going to see what we end up with. That's going to get us another encounter card. New encounter card because of shuffling our main deck here. I really like this stunning and confusing the villain. It makes me feel a lot more comfortable in solo play knowing they can't do anything a lot of the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, what do we got here? Ooh, Press the Advantage sounds really nice. Power of Justice might help too. I don't remember what cards I have. Nah, Power of Justice isn't going to help. B-Cop, not much there. I guess we're going to take Press the Advantage. And shuffle it up here. Let's see what we can do, right? See what we can do. All right, before we switch over, I want to use Jessica Drew's ability to look at the top of this deck. I want to know if Press the Advantage is worth it based on whatever this card is. Strength. It might end up being worth it. That really could. Okay, I think we're going to go for it. So we're going to switch over here. We're going to use this Genius to get Finesse out here. We're going to use 2 Finesses to do Pheromones. That's going to allow us to stun and confuse him. Perfect. Containment Immunity sounds really good. Those Press the Advantage. I can't do both. Maybe we'll save Containment Immunity for after he's no longer stunned. I think that's where I'm going to go. We're going to go ahead. Oh, that's right. We have a 2. That's right. There's a 2 resource card here. So we can do both. We'll spend Followed to do Press the Advantage, dealing 2 damage to an enemy, which is going to get rid of this. Bringing him back here. Come on, Norman. You're a gobby again. And we get to draw a card, right? We get to draw a card. We're going to spend that 2 to do Containment Immunity. Heal 3 damage. Oh, wait. He has 1 revealed effects. Deal 4 indirect damage. That's going to be all 4 to us, bringing us down to 5. But we're going to heal 3 of that and get a tough status card. Now, we used 2 different types of aspects. So we can go and do an attack of 3, or we can thwart. I think we're going to do the attack of 3. I'm not liking this. I want to take care of him before the stun kind of gets out of our hands. So we're going to take him down to 7 HP and get rid of this. Not bad. I'm pretty happy with that turn. We do have 2 encounter cards to do. I did forget about that. Let's see how that goes. 1, 2, 3, 4 of the 1 there to 5. Our next hand is looking like Inconspicuous, which will be nice based on how much threat is there. Dropkick, might not need it. Venom Blast, though, that's a Venom Blast and Melee would alone beat this. So let's see if we can pull that off. Let's see if we can do that. So 1 threat goes on the main scheme. He goes to attack, but he's stunned. Take that. And then before turn 8, we do have an encounter card. Evening. Welcome. Thanks for joining. The hero villain attacks the villain attacks you. Fortunately, we do have this tough status card, which is great because he has this extra boost card we've had hanging out for a while. So that's attack of 4 plus these 2 boost cards. Ooh, they're both special. Crap. Place 1 infamy counter on Criminal Enterprise. If you cannot, remove 1 madness. Okay. Please don't do the same thing. Place 1 infamy counter on Criminal Enterprise if you cannot, remove 1 madness. Oh man, we were so close, and we're going to switch over again. I was hoping to avoid that. Really didn't want that to happen. Alright, 1 more encounter card. Right, that's what this is. It's a side scheme. Place 1 infamy counter on Criminal Enterprise if you cannot, remove... Well, that's when it's a boost card, so don't worry about that just yet. Just 2 threat on it. Alright, now we have some things we have to deal with. We have Followed and Inconspicuous, both that just became a lot more important. So we'll go with Finesse to get Followed out here. And we're going to use the other Finesse to do Inconspicuous. Oh, we also lost a tough status card because he still did attack. So we get to remove 3 threat. We'll move 2 here and 1 here. In doing so, that triggers Followed. When attached scheme is defeated, deal 4 damage to an enemy. So we just went from 7 to 3 just like that. Oh, wait, no. That's not the case because of Criminal Enterprise. Instead, he's just going to flip over, dealing 4 indirect damage again, directly to me this time, down to 4 HP. Let's try and finish this thing, though. I think Venom Blast is just the way to go, right? If I do Venom Blast, he'll go down 5 HP, bring him to 2, and then we'll have an attack of 3, and that'll finish it, right? Yeah, that's the way to go. So yeah, we're going to spend Dropkick and Melee, doing Venom Blast, bringing him down to 2 HP, and then, Spider-Woman gets an attack of 1, 2, 3. Or I could clear off the side scheme or heal. I think I just want to take the win. I have had a few times where I've pushed my luck and got a terrible encounter card. So I'm just going to go for taking the win. So we're going to do the 3 attack, taking out Green Goblin right there. Boom. All right, that's 1 game down. Not bad, not bad. I'm going to pick up here, submit my results, and I will be right back for our second attempt. Thanks for watching. Be right back. All right, we are back. That went pretty well. Not too bad. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so yeah, that was pretty good. And that was not bad for our first attempt. Wasn't really the first attempt. I mean, I like I said, I did one practice game before, but for tonight, I'll take it. Now, this is, if you're just joining us, for the Solo Champions League. The Solo Champions League takes the win-lose condition of Marvel Champions and kind of adjusts it to how well you won or how badly you lost based on how you compare it to other players. We measure things like the amount of HP you have at the end of the game, how much the villain and their minions have at the end of the game, what kind of threats left, how many stages you got through on the villain and the main scheme, all sorts of stuff like that. Definitely check it out. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy running it. I enjoy playing in it even more, and you might too. So check out the link below if you're interested. So this is going to be my second attempt because we do get 3 attempts. And let's see what we're looking at in this first hand. Melee's not going to do much. You know, I put it in there. I think this is a card I would take out given a second chance. There's not as many minions as I remember. I think maybe it's mutagen formula that has most of the minions. So that's probably what I was thinking of. Followed's not going to help without a side scheme out there right now. So that's a say goodbye. Spider-Girl also. No minions right now. Not going to do much. And Inconspicuous, kind of a waste when there's already just 2 by Melee. I think I'm going to keep just these 2 and draw 4 cards. Might be overdoing it. I really do want a high-level ally if I can. So let's go. I forgot to put this at the starting health. Just want to take care of that. Let's see what we drew. Another Inconspicuous. Venom Blast, Jessica Drew's apartment. So there's things we can work with here. We'll spend Inconspicuous to get Jessica Drew's apartment out here, and we're going to go ahead and use that. Come on, Daredevil. Venom Blast Brawn's also helpful. I think Brawn might be the answer. We're going to go ahead and take him. Shuffle the rest in. All right, let's see what we got now. Concussive Blow sounds really good. Martial Prowess too. Brawn seems great. Got to make a choice though. I feel like Concussive Blow is the way to go, but I have to be in hero form to do that. But that is 1, 2, 3 to make that happen. I wouldn't be able to do anything else. Pretty much just becomes the one thing I can do this turn. That might be okay. Let's go ahead and switch it over. Spider-Woman, we'll go with 1, 2, 3 to do Concussive Blow. Oh, did we have the right resource? We did not. Hold on, let's go back. We need to spend a strength resource. So we'll spend these 2 and we'll spend Martial Prowess. And there we go. We'll get the extra damage as well. So that's going to do 3 damage and confuse him, taking him out of this at least. Unfortunately, that means indirect damage coming our way, I believe. 3 indirect damage, because I am in hero form, taking us down to 8. And we'll put him over on the State of Madness. Madness, I say. Alright, so we did just do that. That's not much, honestly. It's probably not enough. We're going to see how it goes, though. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do 2 attack, because we did do the Concussive Blow, getting us +1. So we'll do the two thwart on hostile takeover is what I meant. Go ahead and ready everything up and get our 5 cards. Ah, there's my Daredevil now. I might really need him next turn. We're going to see what happens. All right, we're at 8 health, which I don't like. We have to do 1 threat in the main scheme. He's going to attack. We're going to defend. We have 2 defense. And he has an attack of 3. So 3, 4 minus my 2 defense is 2 damage. And then before turn 2, we have an encounter card. What is that? Oh, Combat Knife is back. Gains piercing. And I have to spend those resources to get rid of it. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Oh, I defended, so yeah, he's gone. She's gone. I really want Brawn. I really want Daredevil. I can't have it all, though, can I? I think the way to go I think Daredevil is the way to go. So I'm going to go for it. I'm going to spend all 4 getting Daredevil out. I'm not going to use him this turn. I don't want to waste it when there's only that much threat there. And we're going to switch over to Jessica Drew. And then we're going to use her apartment. No, I don't think I want to yet. We'll use it on the next turn when I have a full hand. All right, we're going to see if that was worth it. It might not have been. Might have taken an unnecessary chance here. That's upside down. All right. Press the advantage is good, but he's not going to be stunned anymore. Captain Marvel's here, but it's a little late. I can go back for another concussive blow if need be. So 1 threat's going to go in the main scheme. He's going to scheme, but he's confused. Then, before turn 3, we've got ourselves an encounter card. The card gains surge because we are in alter ego mode. Ooh, hired gun. Choose to either give the villain 1 face down boost card or place 2 infamy counters on criminal enterprise. We are going to... Sorry, we're on the boost card actually. I was looking at run... Oh no, we're on run revealed. Sorry, this wasn't a boost card. I can either give him a face down boost card or place 2 infamy counters. We're going to take the face down boost card. I might regret that. We'll find out. Start our turn with Daredevil doing his thing. Doing some damage, right? You know what? Instead of that, we're going to do the damage to Green Goblin. We're going to start our turn, or continue our turn with Jessica Drew's apartment. An aspect card, huh? Dropkick. Could I possibly use Dropkick? No, I don't have the resources to fully use Dropkick. So I think Venom Blast is probably the way to go and shuffle the rest in. Alright, we're going to go ahead and heal this turn to bring us up to 9 HP and then switch over to Spider-Woman. And I definitely want to use melee, but I also want to use concussive blow. I don't think I can do both. Because if I use melee, we can basically take out hired gun right away. So 1, 2, 3 I could do for that. But you know how it goes. Oh, in fact, I can't actually do concussive blow, can I? I can confuse him, but I won't do damage because I don't have the necessary resources. There's no other effects I could give him, so I think melee is the way to go. Could also do self-propelled glide to ready up and finesse. I think we should build the board this turn. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to spend Captain Marvel and Concussive Blast to get finesse out here. It's another option each turn. I'm going to spend Venom Blast to do self-propelled glide, readying up. Then we'll spend 1... Oh, that's not enough. What am I talking about? No, that's not what I want to do. I don't want to ready up. Man. Really wish I could do multiple things. Can't. Gotta do finesse. And we'll use Venom Blast and self-propelled glide to do melee. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. That'll be this one. And then 3 damage to another enemy, bringing him down to 10. I might regret that. We'll see. Can't possibly do press the advantage, unfortunately. And we have to ready up everything. In for kind of a dangerous turn here. It's going to have a lot of attack. He's going to start with 4, and he's going to get 2 boost cards. We do have another press the advantage and containment immunity, but that's not getting the draws I really want this time. Not like I did last game. Last game I was getting some pretty good ones at the midpoint. Alright, 1 threat in the main scheme, and then he's going to attack. We're going to defend, but do I have... I used melee only, basically. And in doing so, I have only 2 defense. 2 defense, huh? So he gets 2 boost cards, including this one. Ooh, place 1 infamy counter or remove one of these madness ones. All right, so that. Place 1 infamy counter on a criminal enterprise. If you cannot, remove 1 madness counter. Okay, so that's happening. And his damage total is 3, 4, 5, 6. I could defend for 2, bring me down 4 HP to 5. Not what I wanted to see this turn. Absolutely not what I wanted to see. Did I do the 1 threat in the main scheme? I think I did, because I think Daredevil cleared it off last turn. I really want to do damage to him. That's what I want to do. But I can't. We can at least use strength to get containment immunity out here. Heal 3 damage, bringing me up to 8. And give her a tough status card. I want to do press the advantage, but I just can't. What do I need to do? Science and a strength. I don't have both. Man, not many options. All right, I think we have to switch over, unfortunately. And we'll use Jessica Drew's apartment to look at these 5 cards. I just need another option. That's all I want. Lay Down the Law sounds nice. Pheromones sounds nicer. We're going to take a Pheromones. I was hoping to see one of those eventually, right? So we're going to take a Pheromones. We're not going to use it till next turn, most likely. But Pheromones should help a lot. Okay, so that's spent. We've already got 4 cards in our hand. Let's get rid of Followed. We're not going to need that. If a side scheme comes out, that's okay. That's on me. I do want all 3 of these cards, though, so we will draw up to our 6, I believe it is. There we go. That's a good-looking turn. 1 threat's going on that main scheme. He's going to scheme, but instead one of these will go away, right? Yep, remove 1 madness token. That's it. And then before turn 4, we have an encounter card. We are an alter ego. You are confused. Place 1 threat on the main scheme, 2 threat instead if you were already confused. Okay, that's not bad. I can live with that. We'll start our turn with Daredevil doing his BA thing. Give her that and dealing a damage. Daredevil is probably one of my favorite allies in the whole game. If I have a Justice deck, he's in it. I don't think I've broken that rule once. Not since I've at least had the card. We're going to continue our turn with Jessica Drew's apartment, looking at these 5 cards. Getting 1 into our hand. Ooh, another press the advantage, huh? We're going to do another press the advantage. We're going to take that chance. And hopefully line up a pretty cool turn in the process. Alright, I want to use our ability to look at the top card of this deck. It's Nick Fury, okay? We're going to heal for 3, bringing us up to our full 11 HP. It's been a while. We'll switch over. Okay? We're going to spend Genius here to do Pheromones, Stunning, and Confusing the Enemy. I have wanted that for so long now. Okay, that's 1. Then we're going to spend a Lay Down the Law to do Press the Advantage, deal 2 damage, and then since he's stunned, I get to draw a card. Can't really use this, so I'm going to use it to do another Press the Advantage, dealing 2 damage, and drawing another card. Can't really use this, so I'm going to go ahead and use... You know what? No, I'm going to use Finesse, do another Press the Advantage, 2 damage, bring him down to 3, and drawing another card. Perfect. This is looking like a great turn. And then we're going to spend these 2 to get another Finesse out for future turns. Okay, I like that. That's a place I'd much rather be compared to where we were. He is stunned and confused. We've got a few support cards available to us. We are one away on criminal. Actually, we should be on the madness side. We are on State of Madness. We are only at one. Hopefully, that turns around soon. Okay, let's get our 5 hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Daredevil will clear off the scheme on this next turn, so that's helpful. Dropkick. We could actually... we don't have the resources. Oh well. Wait, this does... no. Okay. 1 threat in the main scheme. He's going to attack, but he's stunned. Before turn 5, we have an encounter card. And that encounter card reads... Oh, of course it does. It's always going to happen, isn't it? Place 2 infamy counters on Criminal Enterprise if you cannot remove 2 from State of Madness. Back to infamy here. Criminal Enterprise, I mean, and he is Norman Osborn again. Okay, we can deal with this. We'll start with Daredevil doing his thing, clearing this off, and doing 1 damage in the process. Goodbye, Daredevil. Love this card, I really do. I like to do pheromones again. That sounds like fun. I have a question if anyone's out there listening. If I use the power of aggression, does that count for dropkick? Because it reads, if you paid for this card using just strength resources, stun that enemy and draw a card. I think that's 2 wild resources, but don't 2 wild resources count as 2 strength resources since they count as anything? Curious if anyone has the answer to that off the top of their head. I will keep thinking about my turn, just in case. We are confused, so we can't really do any thwart actions, but Beat Cop could for us. I'm going to actually ask, I think, the Discord, just to see if anyone there has an answer. It does count as 2 fight. Okay. That's really helpful, because then I can go ahead and just stun him again. And that's what we're going to do then. So, we will use Power of Aggression, and I'll just use up Beat Cop. Yeah, we'll use Beat Cop to do Dropkick, dealing 4 damage, which is going to finish him. And also stun him and draw a card. Nice. Oh, wait, no. Go back. I forgot he's got 1 HP up there still on his Criminal Enterprise. Okay, we have to do something about that first. I guess we'll just go ahead and attack to get rid of this. Switching him over again. He is going to do 3 indirect damage in the process since we're in hero form. Bringing me down to 8. But we'll do exactly what we said we would do. Power of Aggression plus Beat Cop to get Dropkick out here. Dealing 4 damage to his... What's he at now? Oh, he's at 0 now. And we'll go ahead and stun him again. And switch over to Goblin Stage 2. That Goblin Stage 2 reads, when revealed, deal 4 indirect damage. That's going to hurt. That 4 indirect damage does hurt. But we'll be okay. And he's at... What's he at? 18 HP. Okay. So that's good. He's stunned again. That helps. I have pheromones here, but no real desire to use it, if I'm honest. Because he's already stunned and confused, so I want to save it for next turn. What should I do this turn? I guess I could just for the hell of it. We'll go ahead and use those 2 to get under surveillance out here. I don't think I'm going to need that. It doesn't really... Oh, that's good to know. That's good to know. Okay. That's really helpful. I never thought about that before. Okay. So, that's going to be the end of this turn. I am going to switch over, though, to Jessica Drew so that we can get that extra card draw this turn. That under surveillance is going to help because I've been confused for a while, but it hasn't really been a problem, so I'm not complaining. All right, so we have to drop to 6, so that's going to be an extra encounter card this turn. Not going to use Jessica Drew's apartment this turn. I'll wait for next turn. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus my pheromones. I see a couple resources in there, so pheromones is definitely going to happen if possible. Skilled Investigator, I guess, would be nice if I have the extra space, and Quinn Carrier is even more helpful. So there's not a lot I can do this turn, but we can still make some things happen. One threat's going on that main scheme. He's going to attack. Oh no, he's going to scheme, actually. But he's confused. You know Norman. He gets confused. And then before turn 6, we have 2 encounter cards to do. Here we go. Ah, the villain schemes. I'm glad I put that under surveillance out there. I guess that doesn't really matter, actually. Since he's Green Goblin, we'll just remove this. That kind of balances out. And then this encounter here. Mad Genius. He is Green Goblin. So Green Goblin attacks the hero with the fewest hit points remaining. If no attack was made this way, the card gains Surge. Again, I am in Alter Ego, so there's no attack. Payoff. Place 1 infamy counter. That's when it's a boost card. It is not. Okay. There's our options. Now I've got that. I don't really want to do an extra encounter card. Those encounter cards can really hurt sometimes. We will start with Jessica Drew's apartment, seeing what we can get. He is still stunned. Concussive Blast sounds nice. Inconspicuous would clear off the schemes. What do we have in our hand? We have a Power of Justice, so we could use that on Concussive Blow. But he's already... Oh, he's not confused anymore. I didn't see that. That might be the answer. Concussive Blow might very well... We're going to go ahead and take it. Concussive Blow is our answer for now. And we'll save that Venom... Or that, Oh, what's it called? Pheromones. We'll save that Pheromones for later again. It'll still be useful whenever the time comes. We're going to go ahead and heal, though, for 3 HP. Bring us up to 7. Then we'll switch over. Or before we do that, let's actually look at what this card's going to be. What are we dealing with? Place 1 infamy counter. Okay, so we're going to lose him this turn. Let's go ahead and switch over. Spider-Woman's still exhausted. I do need to get rid of that Confuse. I did forget about Confuse. That's going to affect some things. We'll go ahead and use the Power of Justice. Plus, let's go. It's got to be a strength resource. So we'll spend Skilled Investigator to go ahead and do Concussive Blow. Confuse an enemy if you pay for this card using a strength resource or might or whatever it is actually called. Deal 3 damage to that character. So bringing him down to 15. 15's good. Let's go ahead and use 1, 2. Actually, we'll just use 1. No, just 1, 2, 3 to get Quinn Carrier out here. That's gonna help. But man, unless we ready up, there's not really much we can do, and I can't ready up. Didn't think about that part. Can't ready up. I have Pheromones here in the way to use it, but he's already stunned and confused, so I don't want to mess with that. We're going to have 2 encounter cards this turn. There's no way around that. Alright, we spent cards of 1 type of resource this turn. So we do have 2 defense, at least, going into this turn. Inconspicuous sounds nice, but I have to get rid of this Confused thing. It's really going to start hurting us, especially with those extra encounter cards. 1 threat's going on the main scheme. He's going to attack, but he's stunned. Boop. And then, before the next turn, we have an encounter card. 2 encounter cards, actually. Due to payoff. Ooh, another payoff. That's got to go. There's nothing else I can do but say, that's got to go. Okay, so that's 2 threat going on there. And another encounter card is Weapon Master. The villain attacks you. If they have a weapon attachment, this card gains Surge. So he's going to attack. This could be bad. He has piercing, so my tough doesn't matter. I guess we have to defend. There's no real other option. Okay, so 4, 5, plus this boost card, and I only have 2 defense. 6, 7, minus 2 is 5, bringing me down to 2 HP. That's not what I want to see. Alright, let's see what we got here. Our new encounter is Mad Genius. That's right. Green Goblin attacks the hero with the fewest hit points remaining. If no hero was attacked this way, this attack gains surge. This is going to end me. I don't think there's any bouncing back from that. Nope. All the pheromones in the world wasn't going to save me. Alright, his attack is 4, 5. I mean, I can't defend, so it doesn't matter what this boost card is. It still ends me. Yeah, that's 6. That's more than enough. I only have 2 HP left. I pushed my luck too much on that one, I think. I think I did. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and enter the results. And I will be right back, I guess. All right, we are back for our third and final attempt at Season 5, Round 1 of the Solo Champions League. This is using our own deck of Jessica Drew, Spider-Woman against Norman Osborn, Weapon Master. Our aspects we're using for Spider-Woman are aggression, because that's what we're locked in for, and I went with justice. I kind of wish I went with protection or something instead, because the threat hasn't been that bad. That being said, my loss in the last game was definitely heavily influenced by a few side schemes that popped up back to back. So that's what we got, and that's what we're sticking to, obviously. So this is, again, for the Solo Champions League. If you're not familiar with what that is, it's just a semi-competitive way of playing Marvel Champions. Basically, play the same setup as everyone else, and we'll throw a little equation in there to see how you rank against each of those other players. It's a lot of fun. Check it out. There's a link below. If you're interested in supporting the videos, are you interested in starting supporting the league, or any of the other endeavors that found your way here today, maybe check out the Patreon. There might be something in there for you. The Patreon unlocks all sorts of rewards like members-only videos. It gets you special rounds for members between seasons and mid-round results, so you can kind of keep up and see what things are working and what things are not. So it's an interesting way of, it's a fun way of being a bigger part of the league and just getting another view of things. So if you're interested in that, there is a link below. We got a few thank yous tonight. We've got, there's no vowels in this. Here we go. Confumson. Thank you. Confumson. There we go. Nailed it, right? Nailed it. All right, we've got Mr. L. Mr. L is one of the newer members of the Solo Champions League. Thanks for joining, Mr. L. Hope you're enjoying yourself so far. We got Psy Red Eye 22, another new member of the Solo Champions League. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for your support, and I hope you're enjoying your first round. And then we got 10th Letter, who I actually believe is here tonight. I think they're still around. Thanks for watching, 10th Letter. Thanks for backing, and I hope you are also enjoying your time in the Solo Champions League. So that's all checked up, and I think we're good to go. Hey, evening, Baby Corn. Welcome. Thanks for joining. We are 1 for 2. We're going to go into this, and I want that win. That's what I want. I should have won that second game. I really should have. I got too complacent, I think. I should have went ahead to get rid of that confused status on myself. I'm like, it wasn't a big deal. It ended up being a bigger deal. Ended up with a bunch of extra encounter cards because of it. And hopefully next time won't be an issue. Next time being now. Our starting hand is 6 cards. Let's see what we got here. Followed we're not going to use because there just simply is no side scheme right now. Containment is gone because there is no need to heal yet. Captain Marvel is a temptation that I don't know how to deal with. Thank you, thank you. I'll take that luck as I can get it. Power of Justice is really only going to be used for a concussive blow, so I will say bye to that. I'll keep Captain Marvel because if I get nothing else, I'll at least be able to use her. All right, we got ourselves a Pheromones, which is what I actually wanted. Pheromones plus 2 press the advantages is exactly what I want to see. Let's be honest. Yeah, that's nice. I'm gonna have to take some side damage on the way into this, but I think we're gonna be okay. Let's go ahead and look at what that first encounter card is going to be. It's Weapon Master. They have a weapon action there against Surge. Okay. He's going to attack me twice. So that's actually going to be his boost card. So we'll deal with that. We'll switch over. We're going to spend 1, 2 to get Pheromones out here, stunning and confusing Norman Osborn. Then we're going to spend Captain Marvel to do Press the Advantage, which is going to do 2 damage to him, really just clearing this off, flipping him over, and I believe that's going to get us 4 damage on top of that. Let's see. 3 indirect damage. Have to because I'm in hero form, unfortunately. 3 indirect damage, but I do get to draw a card on top of that. Jessica Drew's apartment. That's kind of key. The 2 damage is nice, but I'll lose this. So I'm going to go ahead and press the advantage to get this out here. We did 2 different types here. We're going to go ahead and spend that to actually thwart. I know it's kind of overkill. I had 3 thwart, but I don't want that building up this time. And he's stunned and confused anyway, so we've got him in a nice place already. Alright, we're going to the villain phase. We got Finesse I'd like to get out there. Self-Propel Glide we might use, but Concussive Blow is going to be my main. You know, he's not confused. He's already confused, so I think it's just Finesse really I want out there. That's not great. One threat in the main scheme. He's going to attack, but he's stunned. That's right. He's stunned, but we already saw this. He's going to attack anyway. And that's before going into turn 2. The villain attacks you. If you have a weapon, if he has a weapon attachment, the card gains surge. Thankfully, no weapon attachment, but he is going to attack for 3. We spent, what, 2 last time? Pheromones and press the advantage. So with that, we'll defend, getting the 3. And then that boost card is 2. All right, that obligation is gone, so that's good news, but we do take 2 damage. All right, how do we want to spend this turn? I would like to spend Strength here to get Finesse out. I'd like to spend Concussive Blow. No, I'm going to spend Melee to get Self-Propel Glide out to ready up. Then I'm going to switch over, and I'm going to go ahead and heal for 3, getting me up to 9. And then we'll check out Jessica Drew's apartment. Why not? What do we want? Containment sounds nice. Press the advantage sounds nicer if we can stun him again. We're going to take press the advantage. We're going to try. We're going to try for that again. Shuffle it up. Get our new hand ready because I think we're there. Not bad. It's an okay start. I'll take it. 1, 2, 3, 4 extra cards here. Wow, that's a lot of resources. We got Energy and Genius. Brawn is nice. Okay, we got some options. 1 threat in that main scheme. He goes to scheme and he is confused. Turn 3, we've got an encounter card. Card gains Surge. Okay, well, at least doesn't attack. Shadows of the Past. That's something I didn't see tonight yet. Okay. Viper and Viper's Ambition. Let's see what this adds up to. While Vipers engage with you, your hand size is reduced by 1. And then over here we have an extra encounter card. I do not want those extra encounter cards. Sometimes Green Goblin's encounter cards are just too much for me. It really is. Shadows indeed. Ouch indeed. Alright. So I do want to get rid of Viper's Ambition, and then we have to get rid of Viper. My next turn here just drastically altered from the plan I had already. So let's figure out how we can deal with this. We're definitely going to start with Jessica Drew's apartment to look at these cards and get a new one. Lay Down the Law sounds nice considering. Inconspicuous. Removing 3 threat from schemes. That's very nice with Viper's Ambition out here. Skilled Investigator would allow me to draw a card if I beat it, and Concussive Blow sounds nice too. So it's kind of between those, as well as, honestly, they're all good options. What do I have in my hand though? This would remove, I would draw a card, which is nice. Brawn is good too though. I think I want to take on Containment Immunity so I can heal up and draw cards, but I'm already at 9, so I'm not going to get enough out of that. Maybe Inconspicuous is the way to go. It's only 1 cost, and we can use that to clear off Viper's Ambition. So I think that's where I'm going to go. We're doing all right. Thanks for checking in. We are 1 for 2. I didn't lose that second game, but we're still going for our attempt 3 on turn 3 right now. So far, so good. All right, so we did do that. Do I want to heal up or just switch over? I'm just going to switch over. I don't want to waste time healing. We're going to use Finesse to use Inconspicuous, taking 2 threat off this scheme and 1 threat off that one. So thank you, Inconspicuous. I would really like to do Concussive Blow, but I don't think it's an option. I'm not going to stun him in the process. It's not going to happen. The second game. So in the second game, I ended up with 2 copies of what's the one? It's a side scheme that is an extra encounter card. I think it's called the payoff or something like that. I ended up with a bunch of encounter cards, and I got attacked twice in the same turn when I was already at 7 HP. I had 7 HP, I defended, I survived, and then he attacked again, and that took me out. I was on stage 2 and everything, but nothing I could do about that when he attacks on 2 turns. I mean, I can't just heal every time I reach 7 HP. That'd be way too often. At least that's how my personal view of it goes. So melee would help here. In fact, melee might be the way to go. If I do melee, but brawn is nice too. I can't do both, can I? I can afford 1, 2, 3. Actually, I can do both. Okay. So yeah, we'll do energy and press the advantage to get melee out, dealing 3 damage to Viper. And we'll go ahead and do 3 damage to Goblin. Okay. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, getting Brawn out. This is gone, by the way. And then we'll use him. Brawn removes 1 threat from his scheme after he attacks. He's going to attack Viper. Maybe not. We're going to actually see where we're at with Spider-Woman. She's done 1, 2, 3. She gets 3 attack. We're going to use her attack to just clear off Viper. That's just gone. Yeah, the double attack, there was nothing I could do. I was in a bad position because I had a confused counter on me, a confused status on me, and then I couldn't take care of the side schemes, and it just got me with that extra attack. It got me. So that's cleared off. We're going to go ahead and use Brawn to take this and a damage here. And I think we're good. I think that's that turn. All right, we're in an okay state. We've got a couple support cards. We have an ally, a good ally too. I do like Brawn, and I mean, I've already talked about Daredevil a lot tonight, but Brawn is good too. What's great about Brawn is it's a similar effect, but he's got 5 HP, which I very much appreciate. I like those high HP characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The allies, I mean. So, Daredevil, Mockingbird to stun again would be nice, and Daredevil indeed. Okay, Venom Blast. I like all of those cards. Can't do all of them. We'll have to pick. 1 threat in the main scheme. He's going to attack. What's our defense? Our defense would be 3. His attack is 3. I think we have to defend. We have to. So 3, 4, 5. That's only 2 damage to us. 7 HP. Been here before. And before turn 4, we have an encounter card. Please don't attack again. There's our side scheme. When revealed, place an additional 1 threat here, but he's not Norman Osborn right now, so we are okay just doing that 2 HP. That 2 threat, I mean. Okay. Few options. Daredevil seems pretty solid to me. I think that's if I have Daredevil and Brawn, I'm going to feel super comfortable. I think that's what I want to do. But if I get followed out there also, so we use Finesse, get followed out here. That's not enough. I don't have enough, I don't have enough. If I had Jessica Drew's apartment, but I only have that in Alter Ego. So basically, I could use that to get followed out there, but then I can't afford to get Daredevil out. And in doing so, it kind of gets rid of the draw of getting followed out. I could get Mockingbird out, though. And if I got Mockingbird out, I could still get rid of 2 HP via Mockingbird and Brawn, and I would stun Goblin. That's what we're going to do. Okay, Finesse to get followed out here. We're going to spend all 3 of these amazing cards to get this mediocre card out here. That throws a stun out. Very well. We're going to go ahead and attack with Brawn and Mockingbird, taking a damage each. And oh, sorry, we're actually attacking. We're attacking with Brawn, so we take 1 threat off, and then we're thwarting with Mockingbird to clear off this. In doing so, that triggers followed. Deal 4 damage to an enemy, bringing him down to 5 HP. 3 heroes. No, I switch it up each. I switch it up each round. So there's 2 types of setups. There is either 4 heroes and you're locked into one aspect, or I give you 1 hero and you can choose any aspect. So we do every other round we switch. So this next round, round 2, you're going to get 1 hero only, and then you get to choose the aspect that goes with it. What's this? Next round will be set hero and aspect. Okay. I'll wait for your rephrased question if you got something. Let's go ahead and get our 5 hand size. Oh, there's no more acceleration token. There we go. Okay, I'm actually glad that Mockingbird thing worked. I really wanted Daredevil out there. Big fan of that card. Talked about it a bunch tonight already. But that scenario worked out really well. More powerful than, honestly, getting our Daredevil out there would have. So 1 threat's going on the main scheme. He's going to attack, but he's stunned. I really need to heal. I don't like where I am, especially when he's probably about to attack. At this point, I'm assuming he's always about to attack. So, Hydra Regular. Okay, we got a one of them. What's that called? A minion, a Nemesis minion. That's right. Insight 1. When this card is revealed, place 1 threat in the main scheme. Got it. And that's it. That's all he does. Okay, I can live with that. No problem. I'm glad we got your question answered. All right, so I think Spider-Girl and just stunning him does sound like fun. I need to heal this turn. That's my plan. We're going to heal this turn. So we're going to use Venom Blast to get Finesse out here. We're going to use both copies of Finesse to get Spider-Girl out here. Stun and confuse a minion. Perfect. Perfect. So I don't have to worry about him just yet. We're going to switch over here. Go ahead and heal up. Or actually, maybe not. Hold on. We got Spider-Woman out. What else did we do this turn? Finesse, that's right. Okay. We'll go ahead and attack with Brawn. We're going to do that attack on... We're going to do it on Goblin. Bring him down to 4 and do another damage to Brawn. We'll do... oh, that's going to take 1 threat off the main scheme also. Mockingbird, we'll go ahead and... We're going to go ahead and thwart with Mockingbird. And then we'll use Spider-Girl to attack, bringing him down to 2. Thank you, Spider-Girl. So, since we're in this situation, I think we want to go to next turn, taking Green Goblin down. And in doing so, we'll be in our alter ego form, so we don't have to deal with that damage. Oh, that's only stage 1, so that's not as big a deal as I thought. If that's the case, what's he do? 4 indirect damage. We could spread that out. We could go 1, 2, and take only 2 damage. Let's do it. We're going to attack, doing that 2 damage. We're going to go to stage 2, dealing 4 indirect damage. We're going to go 1 here to Mockingbird. 1 more to Spider-Girl, so that's 2. And I'll take 2 damage, bringing me down to 5. I'm going to spend Lay Down the Law and Self-Propelled Glide to ready up, switch on over to Jessica Drew, and use our 3 to get 3 HP back. I'm pretty happy with that. That worked out well. All right, so we've got 18 HP, but we've been here before. We have been here plenty of times before now. Love Brawn. Keep doing your thing. You know, it's great. I mean, he's a 3-cost ally that's 5 HP, and he affects threat and damage. It's just incredible. Okay. We're going to ready up. I'm not going to use Jessica Drew's apartment this turn. We will use our ability, though, real quick to look at this card. Ooh, a new minion. Not a big fan of that scenario. 6 cards, not 5. All right, let's see what we got next turn. Power of aggression, okay. Containment might help quite a bit. Pheromones even more so. And if we get a side scheme, skilled investigator. So I'm liking those options. I'm liking what I'm seeing there. One threat goes on the main scheme. He goes to scheme, but instead we get rid of one of these counters. He goes to scheme, but he is confused. And then we have an encounter card before turn 6. We already know what it is. Guard. While this minion is engaged with you, you cannot attack the villain. Got it. All right, we're going to start with Jessica Drew's apartment. Only get to look at 4 cards, unfortunately. Ooh, Concussive Blow does sound nice. It really does. I can't attack the villain, so I can't use Concussive Blow, though. I guess we'll take Under Surveillance to be safe. The other 3 cards here do just go back. Okay. So we got Pheromones, we got Containment Immunity, we have options. I think Containment Immunity is definitely the way to go, as well as Pheromones. So can we do both? I think we can. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got enough. Okay. We'll use our ability to look at this card real quick. It's Payoff. I will not be happy to see Payoff. How many? Okay. Wait. Okay. We're going to switch over. I'm going to spend 1, 2 to do Pheromones, Stunning, and Confusing Goblin. 1 down. Then I'll do these 2 to do Containment Immunity, which is going to heal 3 damage and give me a tough status card. So I'm at full health with a tough status. That feels nice. Trust me. I'm not there often. And for fun, we'll just put Skilled Investigator out without any real intent to use it, because that's another aspect. That's 1, 2, 3 aspects. We can do an attack of 4, defeating Private Security Specialist. He has no special when defeated ability. We'll go ahead. We're going to use Braum this turn to do 1 damage to Hydra Regular and take 1 threat off the scheme. Then we're going to use Beat Cop to get Self-Propelled Glide out, readying up, and again, we still have that attack of 1, 2, 3, 4 that we will be using against Goblin himself. Bring him down to 14. I like the place we're in right now. I'm feeling comfortable. Not overly comfortable, I don't think. We are going to be in a state where we have 2 encounter cards this turn. I'm not looking forward to that. But we are in a place where Braum's going to defeat Hydra Regular next turn, on top of not being attacked because of the stuns. I'm feeling okay. I think we're going to be okay. I think we'll get through this. This is going better than I thought. So last night, I know this is a Marvel thing, so bear with me for a moment. I am actually a bigger DC fan. Sorry, people. Last night, the Snyder Cut came out, and that's a whole thing, right? The Snyder Cut, if you don't know anything about it, read about it. It's a fun story. It's a sad story a little bit, but there's, wherever we are now with it, which is the release of said film. And I gotta tell you, it's so much better than the original. If you're not a fan of the original Justice League, which you probably shouldn't be, it's not very good. This is a much better film. It is 4 hours, but I wasn't bored during 4 hours, which is saying something. I did go to film school, so I might be a little more patient with movies than other people sometimes. I'm a big movie guy, but I was really happy with this one. The changes are amazing. Lots of things that you kind of question, like why did either a studio exec or Joss Whedon think that adding this was helpful or taking away this helped the movie? It didn't. It definitely didn't. If you watch the Snyder Cut, it is significantly better. It is not the same look and feel as a Marvel movie. Clearly, that's what WB wanted, and they didn't get that, and that's what led to the whole last 5 years of drama. But you know what? It's a fun movie. I really liked it. Oh, it's not available in Canada? Oh, man. I didn't know about that. I assumed they were releasing it internationally all at the same time. I thought there was a big campaign about that, but not sure. I got up at 3 o'clock this morning to watch it because I didn't want to have to like deal with work at the same time. So that what I'm trying to say is in all of this is I'm hyper focused now, but when I'm done here, I'm gonna fall asleep. All right, one threat in the main scheme. He's going to attack, but he's stunned. Hydra regular attacks, but he's stunned. I like that. We do have 2 encounter cards before turn 7 because we shuffled our deck. So our first encounter card is Payoff. We knew about that. Hoping to just not deal with it, but we'll see. Okay. So wait, you don't have HBO Max or it's not available in Canada? And then a day's work just kind of ruins this next turn. Okay. When revealed, place 2 infamy counters. If not, remove 2 madness counters. So there's that. There is that. Okay. Yep. Start here. Flipping him over to Green Goblin. I'm sorry, Osborne again. Okay. That's where we are with that. We will... what do I want to do? That's so... I thought it was international. I'm sorry if I've misled. I understood that HBO Max was international and they were trying to release it all in the same day, but I could be very well wrong about that. I mean, I only live in one place, so. Okay. I think I want to get Daredevil out because that just sounds like fun. So we're going to go with 1, 2, 3, 4, getting Daredevil out. We'll do 2 Thwart, taking a damage, clearing off Payoff. Yeah, it can be annoying. But we managed. Did I do my damage? We were going to use the damage to get rid of Hydra regular. That's right. That's what I wanted to do. So we're in a good place. I think I just want to use... Oh, and we get to use this, don't we? After a side scheme is defeated, exhaust skill investigator, draw a card. Nice. Good place, good place, good place. Okay, we're going to go ahead and use... Do I want to use Brawn? What have I used? I used Daredevil. In using Daredevil, I did play 1 type of card. So I think what we're going to do is just go ahead and attack with Spider-Woman. So she has an attack of 2, clearing off Criminal Enterprise and bringing about State of Madness. He does do 4 indirect damage in that scenario. I think what we'll do is we'll give 1 to Daredevil, and then I'll take the other 3, bringing me down to 8. You know what? I think I'm finishing it this turn, so let's just bring me down to 9 and finish off Daredevil, as I don't think we're going to get another turn out of this. I think this might end up being it. How much? Oh, wait, he's got 14 HP left. What am I talking about? No. No, not my Daredevil. In fact, I'm just going to take all of it. I'll take 2 more damage, bring me down to 7. I thought we were closer to the end than that. My bad. We will... Oh, you're right. Tough takes all the damage. I don't have to take any damage whatsoever. I forgot I had the tough status, so thank you for calling that out. Goodbye to that. And I am good to go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You just saved me. Okay. Yeah, I should save Brawn to defend against this next attack, I think. Because he's going to attack, because I don't think I'm going to switch over this turn. Though Jessica Drew's apartment is tempting me. I could do Concussive Blow, but it's just going to do the... It's just going to confuse him, so there's no point in that. Self-propelled glide to ready up again would be nice. Quinn Carrier would help future turns, probably. I guess we're just going to spend the time or to spend the resources to get Quinn Carrier out. Because it's not every game I can actually afford to make that happen. So I think that's the state I want to be in for this next turn. We are at full health. We've got a pretty good board going. A couple resources here. A couple allies. Happy to see it. All right, we are at 14 HP on Green Goblin, which is, I thought we were below 10 already. I guess I was thinking of last stage probably. Let's see what we can do. He is going to attack, but we're going to use Brawn to defend. If we get a minion, we got Spider-Girl again, and melee, and pheromones, because he's going to use Confuse this turn. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this setup. I think we're in a good place, because that's three resources right here alone. We can use that to do melee or containment immunity or whatever. Yes, ready Daredevil, you're right. Okay. We're going to get one threat in that main scheme. We'll deal with that soon. He's going to attack. We're just going to let Brawn defend this one. I think that's the way to go here, because we're in a pretty good state otherwise, and he's only got 1 HP left. With that 4 attack plus whatever, that's a big savings. What a bargain! Alright, so 4, 5, 6, and we got Hired Gun. Place 1 infamy counter on Criminal Enterprise if you cannot remove 1 madness. Should have known, right? Should have known. But goodbye to Brawn. And then before, I think I already adjusted that, didn't I? I think I did. Alright, I can rewatch the video later if I messed up. Collapsing Bridge. Place 1 infamy counter. That's when it's a boost icon. It's not a boost. It is just the encounter card. So we've got that. We'll start our turn just by using Daredevil to clear this off. Dealing 1 damage to Green Goblin. Oh, that in turn triggers Skilled Investigator to draw another card. Okay. I've got a pretty good setup here. What do I want to do? The world is my oyster, right? Spider-Girl's not going to do too much if I don't have a minion. We didn't get a minion. A minion would have really helped because I've got melee, Spider-Girl, and I could have used pheromones on it since I have 2 copies. But I don't have it. I'm in a weird place. I've got a lot of good cards for when I'm in certain situations, but I'm not in those situations right now. And what I mean by that is I've got containment immunity, but I'm at full HP. I've got pheromones, but he's already confused. I've got 2 copies of that, and I've got Spider-Girl with no minions. I think the move is just use pheromones anyway. Go ahead and stun him. Keep him in that state as much as possible, right? Spider-Girl is still 2 attack, so that's really awesome for a 2-cost character. Don't need containment immunity, it's just an expensive tough status at that point, especially when he's already stunned, and I have Daredevil able to defend. Could do 3 damage of melee. I think the move here is spend Quinn Carrier and Power of Justice to get Spider-Girl out. In doing so, she's going to do 2 damage, bringing him down to 11. And then we've done this turn Spider-Girl, pheromones, and that's it, right? So I have an attack of 3. I can't afford it, never mind. I could do containment, getting myself up to attack of 4. I'm going to go maybe a little crazy. I'm going to spend these 2 to do containment immunity, which I don't need to heal, but I'll take the tough status card. And what that allows me to do is get containment immunity, pheromones, and Spider-Girl all in the same turn. So that's 3 plus the 1, that's 4 attack. Or I could clear off the main scheme. The Power of Justice. Oh, I forgot about Power of Justice. Hold on. So I did Containment Immunity, Pheromones, Power of Justice, and Spider-Girl. I played all of them, didn't I? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's actually an attack of 5. I think I have to take that. That 3 up there is bothering me. It's almost halfway. But I mean, 5 damage to him. Plus 4. How do you see plus 4? I'm just curious. Yeah, you're +4. You mean, oh, so on top of the 1 you're all saying, right? Because I'm saying I'm at 5. I think we're all on the same page. I think I just misread. Because, yeah, we had aggression, leadership, justice, and, oh, what's it? I can't even think of it right now. Protection. Yeah, I think that's 5 attack. But I think you're all saying the same thing I am. Yeah, I played each. Yeah, you're all right. Okay. I think I was just misinterpreting you. I thought when you all said +4, you actually meant I only have 4 attack. I have 5. All right, so that 5 brings him down to 6 HP. That's pretty powerful. Yeah, that's a good start. A good start. It's almost a good finish. We can finish it next turn, assuming a few things. I've got Spider-Girl to defend if need be. He is confused and stunned, so we're not too worried about that. And we're at full HP as we are. I'm in a good place. Good place. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please don't switch forms again. Press the advantage would be really nice next turn. Okay. 1 threat's going on that main scheme. We're at 4, which is higher than I want it to be, but we're okay. He's going to attack, but he's stunned. Then before turn 8, we have an encounter card, and it is Private Security. Should have known, right? Guard. He's just guard. Okay. What can we do? Oh, these should all be readied up, by the way. We're going to use Quinn Carrier to play Press the Advantage, deal 2 damage to an enemy. Oh, wait, he's not stunned. Never mind. He's not stunned. Let's wait a second. Definitely using Daredevil here. He's going to do 2 thwart. And we'll deal the 1 damage to Private Security Specialist here. I think the move here now is melee. Deal 3 damage, which will finish him off. Then deal 3 damage to another enemy. So yes, 1, 2, 3 for melee. 3 attack. Done. And then 3 damage to Goblin, bringing him down to 3. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and spend Followed to do Press the Advantage, dealing 2 damage, bringing him down to just 1 HP, and allowing me to draw a card. I have another Press the Advantage. Yeah, definitely got this. Definitely do. I'm going to actually use Spider-Girl. I'm not going to take her extra HP. I'm going to go ahead and just use her. Last health there to get 1 threat off of there. And he's only got 1 HP. How do I want to do anything else? I'm at full HP myself. There's not many options available other than just finishing this thing. So let's do it. We'll do it via Press the Advantage. Played, 2 HP. Yeah, that is a fun way of doing it. There he is. That is it. 2 for 3. I really wish I won that second game. I think I just got a little too ahead of myself. It's not uncommon of me to be really confident after my first game win, go into the second one like, oh, I've got this, and then really mess up. And then redeem myself in the third one. Not that uncommon of the outcome. I really like the deck I built. Stunning and confusing Goblin made him really... Oh, you're right. I can thwart the main before even going over to that. You're right. Not even a problem. Good call. Save me one threat there. Thank you. So, yeah. I really enjoyed confusing and stunning Goblin. I don't normally mess with the statuses too much. They pretty much just happen to me most of the time. But using them to my advantage and making a deck that focused on making that happen as often as possible was a fun experiment, and I'm glad I made it happen. I haven't spent much time this week looking at other people's decks for this round, but I know other people have been talking about this strategy, and I'd like to see what else they used. Okay, that's all I've got for the night. I hope you all enjoyed watching. I really enjoyed playing. I really like this game, you know. And, yeah. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting all of you. I know there's quite a few of you out there that are part of the Patreon or part of the league or just watch the videos, and I really do appreciate it. That's all I've got for the night. I've been up since 3 a.m. It's bedtime. Okay. Good night, everyone. Oh, my button didn't work. Bye!